Well, Carmen, Hartford police say a man in his 20s is in critical condition tonight after an early morning shooting in downtown right outside of the Russian Lady. Now, also, detectives are still trying to figure out who is responsible. Hartford police were called to the Russian Lady on Ann Uccello Street around 12:45 Saturday morning on reports of a shooting after a man in his 20s arrived at a local hospital with a gunshot wound. Investigators believe it started inside the club, which led to a fight outside the Russian Lady where the shots rang out. Last month, the club announced it was closing its doors until further notice after a viral video surfaced showing security dragging a man halfway down the stairs before two punches left him motionless at the bottom of the stairwell. The man, Joshua Gilmore, suffered a deep cut to the back of his skull and a fractured elbow. Gilmore is suing the Russian Lady for lack of trained security at the venue. With the club closing its doors, the Russian Lady voluntarily suspended their liquor license, but by December 9th, the club had reopened.
That doesn't happen in West Hartford. It doesn't happen in Weathersfield. Why do we let them get away with it here?
Hyacinth Yenny lives in Hartford and is well aware of the troubled history of the popular nightclub and is calling on city leaders to do more.
The city has to send a message that we don't need that kind of businesses in our city, okay? And they got to put their feet down. We have to get development service, planning and zoning. We got to get our council members to know that this is not a type of business we want.
Councilor Nick LeBron has been calling for the city to put more ordinances in place for nightclub security since last month.
Not only looking at the logistics around zoning and nightclub establishments, but maybe possibly establishing ordinances or things of that nature that require some kind of training or formal training for security.
And Gilmore's lawsuit against the club is still pending. And we reached out to the Russian Lady, for comment on this story, but our calls went unanswered. The investigation into the shooting is ongoing. Anyone with information is asked to contact Hartford Police. Live in Hartford, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.